Try This. I'm Leslie.
And I'm Shannon.
And today we're going to try out some acrylic paint pouring and DIY paint techniques.
Try This is a series where we discover the Oxford County Library collection and try new things. Today we have pulled a small selection of books from the painting section.
So on the table here we have some examples of acrylic pouring, and we're going to try it ourselves.
Let's do it.
Okay.
First up, we are going to demonstrate an acrylic pour technique that uses liquid white glue.
So you're going to need some liquid white glue. You'll need a clean surface, whether it be a canvas or cardstock or something that you can put your acrylic paint on. You're going to want a deep tin or something with a rack to be able to set your canvas on as well. A cup, a paintbrush, and of course, different colored acrylic paints.
So we have all of our materials. We're going to bring the camera nice and close and give you an overhead shot so you can see what we're doing. So to begin the acrylic pour using the liquid white glue, first you need to add some of the glue to the canvas and spread it out. So the glue layer is fairly thick on the canvas, but that's okay.
Next, you need to take your cup and you're going to put some glue into the bottom of your cup.
And now on top of the glue in the cup, you're going to add your acrylic paint in whatever order you'd like and however many colors that you'd like. You're going to use a generous amount of each color. Our paint is sunk down below the liquid glue, but that's all right.
So now we're going to pour it slowly onto our canvas.
So you can see that it's moving out towards the edges. You could just leave it alone, or you can gently tip your canvas to try to spread out that glue and paint. And it's okay if it runs off the edge. That's what the tray and the rack are for.
There you have it, the finished product. Now you must leave it to dry. Well, that was a simple acrylic pour. So we're going to show you a different variation of acrylic pouring with Mod Podge.
So the materials we need to do a Mod Podge acrylic pour is the same sort of setup as before. You'll need a tray to catch any runoff. A wire rack helps with that as well. A new canvas. You'll need some Mod Podge. Doesn't matter if it's matte or glossy. You'll need a new clean cup and again your acrylic paints.
Okay, let's try it. So with Mod Podge, the difference is we don't spread it out. You just put a blob in the middle.
And the same process as the liquid glue. Mod Podge goes in the bottom and then paint is layered on top.
And then layer your paint.
Painted Mod Podge layered in the cup is going to get poured slowly onto your Mod Podge on the canvas. it, acrylic pour with a Mod Podge base. The Mod Podge acted a little bit differently than the white glue, but still a really cool effect. Our third and final variation of an acrylic pour uses the same sort of materials, but our base is dish soap and water.
So you'll need dish soap and water. Again, fresh clean tray, rack, canvas. Several cups, however many cups as per color you're going to use, with some popsicle sticks so that you can stir, and some different colored paints.
So this is a little bit different. So nothing goes directly on the canvas to start, but we need to add soap and water to their own cup. There's no real ratio, but we're going to do about 1 to 1. And mix that up. And then set that aside.
Next, you're going to put your paint colors in separate cups. So now you're going to add a little bit of the soapy water to your paints.
And mix it up. So now you need another cup, and you're going to mix all of the paint into this cup.
Okay, so then you need to take your cup and your canvas and put it on top like that, and then you're going to flip it very quickly. And then you're going to lift. I have to be honest, I don't favor this technique, that's for sure.
I think we might have used a little bit too much water and made it too runny, but you can still see the acrylic pour technique. And as it dries, you can already see some more of the orange coming through, and it will dry and look differently. So again, leave these for a couple days to dry completely. While our acrylic pours are drying, we are going to attempt some easy painting techniques.
We're going to start with a simple silhouette painting. Shannon and I are both going to do a silhouette design a little bit differently, and we will show you our progress as we go.
very quick silhouette splatter painting. Mine is a solar system.
And mine's a giraffe.
So a couple different tools we used. We used toothbrushes for splattering, and then just paintbrushes and different acrylic paints to do the background. You can also use sponges for different textures or different techniques with your brushes.
Remember to protect your surface and your clothes.
Acrylic paint will wash off your hands, but it might be a little tougher to get out of your clothes, so protect yourself and anybody else in the splatter zone.
So why don't you give those a try at home? Play around with the layering. I know there's a lot of online printable templates that you can use, so check it out and try this. Well, that was fun. Now that we're all cleaned up, we can show you our acrylic pours.
This is how our liquid white glue acrylic pour turned out.
And this is how our Mod Podge acrylic pour turned out.
And finally, how our soap and water acrylic pour ended up. So they're all very different, but very similar techniques. So definitely give those a try at home with the household materials that you have.
So we have an abundance of painting books in the catalog. And this is just a small sampling of what we have.
So there are different types of painting in different mediums. So over here we have books about oil painting. Here we have watercolor painting, which are very different if you're aware of those.
And over here we have watercolor basics and drawing and another drawing book, as well as your acrylic painting.
And if you're interested in the tech side of things, we also have a book called Drawing and Painting on the iPad. You can find all of these books and so many more in our Oxford County Library catalog at www.ocl.net. If you try any of these at home, we would love to see pictures of them. Leave them in the comments or send pictures to any of the Oxford County Library social media platforms.
And don't forget to join us next month where we head out into the community and head over to the Creative Arts Center and dive into a little more of our art section of the library.
As always, stay connected with the Oxford County Libraries online. You can find Oxford County Library on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find all of the other Try This videos and so many more programming videos on our YouTube channel.
So until next time,
Bye!